I was actually thinking about shooting sex tape. Like, how do y'all feel about it?
Can I be in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sex tape coming.
I'm not affiliated.
I do not approve.
Yes.
I do not approve of this message.
It's them too.
Hey, camera shot.
I'm trying to have like an 8 son or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like one big.
Yeah.
Tell me how you like it, yeah.
Yo, well, I'm here with IKHWAN'S Vision. Appreciate y'all taking the time out to sit down with us, chop it up with us. So I'm gonna start off. I guess you guys can introduce yourselves, like going down.
Tune.
Lunch special.
Woody.
Mo. B.
All right. So what does IKHWAN'S Vision mean?
Brother has vision. Like, we came together, we all had a vision. We're gonna be like the best around the planet Earth and change some shit. Brother has vision. Everybody in this circle is black.
Oh, if you guys have shit,
yeah. I feel you.
You good.
I just did a project on this, so really, like, I looked it up. I mean, what it really was IKHWAN is something for brotherhood.
Yeah. It means brotherhood.
Can we cut that out?
Can we talk about it? No, just keep it.
So the songs stop. Well,
we got it.
I think, but like, don't touch me though. Like, stop touching me. No, for real. I'm just like, cause I'm trying to talk and you being like. That's not gonna help me. But IKHWAN, Raven for Brotherhood, the vision of brotherhood, and like you said, it's just like I kind of think that we like stand for brotherhood. Like the way I want to treat my friends and my brothers and the people I rap with are just like my blood. Like everybody in here, you know what I'm saying? Through the music and the connections, like Mo's my brother, B is Tune, Hassan, like we're just the vision of brotherhood. We stand 100% for that, and we just make quality music.
Right, that's what's up. So how did y'all get put together?
Definitely me and Hassan.
Right.
Like, we had another group, New Haze, and like that was the shit back at Bird where I met Hassan.
Yeah, and Tune was in his own group, and me and Woody rapped together, so it was like, listen, everybody needs to come together on some Avengers shit.
Yeah, niggas just recognized talent. Like, we all kind of like, cause I started fucking with him back in 8th grade. He's just been rapping ever since.
So I guess how did y'all go about it? Was it like, all right, I've heard his music before, he's probably a good, I don't know, I liked his flow, or what? How did y'all like?
So one day it was like, I think it was like kind of me and Woody hit like a stagnation, and it was like that was like a common thing, even though niggas was honestly like the best here, you know what I'm saying, in the city. So I was like, this doesn't make sense. So everybody came to my crib, and we figured out what we gotta do. We just came together and was like, look, this is how it's gonna be. We're gonna make like the best content in the city, and just set ourselves apart from that. And that was like the biggest decision.
So what distinguishes y'all as individuals? I guess you could go down like you know what I mean?
Oh man. I guess.
As individuals, sure, I would say for me, like not afraid to be different, like to do some weird ass shit on this song. And I think that goes for like all of us, but like, you're not afraid to do something.
I think everybody has their own style. Like,
Yeah,
that's the coolest thing.
That's individual. That's
Yeah.
making individual. We're all different, but at the same time, we're all like
We all
similar
like,
enough
just
to work
compliment
together.
each other. Yeah.
Before we had any songs with anybody, we all got together and it was all like a bunch of niggas who, you know what I'm saying, we were all separately like the best. So I was thinking, you know what I'm saying, I was rapping with Hassan thinking he couldn't touch me. And they rapping with each other thinking each other couldn't touch him. So when we see him, it's like, he's like, who this nigga with the ski?
It's like a competition.
I'm like, I'm gonna buy this nigga tune. Fuck all that he talking about. But I mean, like right now, like I said, it's really brotherhood. Like we're all different. Hassan was really saying before about how we all fuck with different type of music, like the locks, you know what I'm saying? We fuck with stuff from the locks all the way down to Odd Future. Like I was bumping some Mobb Deep. Crazy, you know, it just goes everywhere. And I definitely think our style, like when you hear Oh My God, you're gonna hear like nobody came the same. And we don't always come the same. We never do.
What would you say what makes y'all different as a group?
Definitely the energy, bro. I don't know if he was at the last show, but like niggas was in the basement wilding out. Like I don't. That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely the energy.
That shit was lit.
I don't think it's many other artists in Richmond. No shade on anybody. It's talent in Richmond, but I don't see many shows with energy like ours.
Yeah.
Like niggas was throwing water about to fight at our first show ever.
Yeah.
In the store after hours.
Yeah.
Niggas just be wild.
Yeah, every show.
Yeah. And I feel like when you meet us, like in person, when you talk to us, you don't get that right away. But as soon as we get on that stage, as soon as they press that play button, it's like everybody, you just see veins just. Like, you just kind of like, yeah.
I feel like people also in Richmond can just relate to us easy. Like people who make like listen to our music, you can relate to it. Like you just can't. Like I can't even give you more.
Because we're like the common nigga that like we all grew up here. We're not trying to act like we weren't born here. But we're also not trying to like gloat about it. We just live here. We're living our music. We're living everything we're doing.
Right. From like we all are from here, but we're all from like different sections of here. We all bring that into one spot. You have no place, but
We really do be tweaking every week.
So how does music allow y'all to express yourselves differently than you would in person?
I'm gonna be honest. It on stage, another stage reference. It definitely allows me to do shit I couldn't do on the stage. Like I couldn't wild out on the side of the road. Like I do on stage. Like I'd be in jail. I couldn't do that. So that's definitely a form of expression. Plus just the lyrics you spit. That's how you feel.
Would y'all say y'all are, I guess, as artists, are y'all the like polar opposites of how you would be in person, or how
I think it varies. I think
maybe for me it would be I can see it for me.
I say yeah. From the outside it looks like that, but once you get to know us, it's like that's that
Like
negativity.
if you really know me, I'm about some like spoken, like kind of real types. Like I kind of want to be on that, or I kind of think a lot of things through. But in the music, just kind of comes off as kind of short and stuff like that, or angry.
At the last show, me and Quinn, like after we performed, like we were wilding out in the venue, you know what I'm saying? And we usually be chill, like we really, but like we was like rowdy, like screaming IKHWAN'S and shit. So that's like, it's gonna come out eventually, even if you don't see it in
I had no idea.
what would you say is what would you say was like a highlight or highlight of y'all's career?
That fucking show.
The show and the tweaking video. Yeah.
We made the tweaking music video like an event, I guess like a listening party if you wanted to, and had a lot of like local friends and fans just come out and they just came and listened and we shot the video there, and that was definitely like that's a milestone in the show.
Where it kind of changed everything.
That like I think the niggas got like fucking serious after seeing people fucking.
In the last show we had, like it kind of elevated it to the next level.
Yeah,
You know
they boosted my head when they told me they were asking for us.
Stuff like that.
I didn't.
Something I would really say was just doing stuff like that and realizing people know your words. Like that is the crazy thing. And not even that, but when we were in this place, like y'all understand, like we come from. I know we all been in a place where we just started something. Like I did an open mic for like, you know what I'm saying, 15 people and none of them were watching. Like the stuff that hit you was when we were out there and my verse started and everybody went crazy. Like,
And that's the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying? We've only been doing this, we've been doing this less than a year and we're already where we are. So you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a whole momentum, it's a whole energy, it's a whole everything. We're really making moves out here. Like it's not, it's like, no, like Brandon said, no disrespect to anybody, but it's nobody.
I'm trying to. She's like, nah, bro, I got bars. No, my nigga, I got bars. Boom got bars. Song got bars.
My dog
got bars. He got bars.
So who would you say? This probably gonna spark some controversy. So who would you say had the best bars?
Alright, let's go. What you mean by bars?
Alright. Who lyrically goes in more times than none?
That's all right, man. Come on, guys. Come on, let's.
If we doing that as well, like on some no, you can't vote for yourself shit.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's not.
This man, yeah. If we
I
can't
give
vote
it
for it,
Toon,
yeah,
bro.
Toon's pretty. I think Toon pops Molly before.
But
It's gotta be.
We talking about, cause if we freestyle, I got the best bars. If we going off no beat, acapella, I don't think niggas have more bars.
Yeah, what do you got?
I don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's just straight snapping out the blue. Like when you play the beat on your table and it just starts going, I'm gonna be the first one to make you be like.
You know what?
I'd have had niggas will never know.
That's
I
true.
swear.
That's true.
It's like, woo!
That's hurting themselves.
Hurting themselves. I hurt myself.
When we come back tomorrow when we play this again, then I feel like.
Yeah,
because you're right.
Because that's when I was
right.
That's after
I remember when
wrote
we
his
first
bar.
met, Tim didn't freestyle. I didn't think he
Nah,
was a rapper. We
I
always talked
never
about that.
cipher none of that.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
I
think he
feel
was a
like
rapper. And you had a camera with you?
To everybody play, like Brandon was saying earlier, like everybody plays a role, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm kind of like, I guess the hooky or like the high energy nigga, and these niggas are always doing like some savage, like, very like trappy shit. Like I fuck with like everybody's style, and like everybody comes together and like, you know what I'm saying, back to that boat or the Avengers shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's another thing that makes our group different from everybody else. We can make a whole project with just 16 different types of beats and styles, and
Never
it
made a
still
song that
makes
sounds the
sense
same.
though, you know?
Never made a song that sounds the
Yeah,
There's
same.
a lot of people that do that.
Never
That's
made a song
wild.
that sounds the same.
On one, you and soul food. See, your ass is fantastic. And I must ask what's the chance of me smashing. Loving your smiles, your freckles, and laughing.
So the project Cold Summer.
Yeah.
So how? I saw it was only two. It was only y'all
Yes,
two.
But Brandon's on it too. Yeah.
Word.
I did
So-
a feature, me and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. Okay.
That was it was funny how like that all came together because me and Tim were making shit and like me and Brandon made that song around the same time.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, this shit sounds very similar. Sounds like some summer shit. We were making something on the like literally on the colder side.
Yeah, and I really bang with that song, so that had to go. I didn't need to be on that.
It was like when we did, I didn't know, like I ain't rap with him at the time.
Yeah,
So we were
like
together,
the time
we were working.
when Hassan hit me up about making Cold Summer, like I had stopped rapping. I won't rap it no more.
Word.
And like he asked me about the Cold Summer thing, and I think like the next week that's when he asked me about this group, and that's how we just.
Yeah, and if you even look back at it, really, like I kind of feel like everything happens for a reason because
Exactly.
these things fell apart. Like the song "Me and More," like that's a song that we didn't really, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't finished, and because it wasn't finished, me and Hassan were rapping at the time, but he got branded, you know what I'm saying, for that. So that always being a song. Like without knowing that, I always was like, who are, you know what I'm saying? Then I met Brandon, you know what I'm saying? Then I met him.
Yeah.
And then you heard that song, and then that made you do the project of our first project
Actually,
coming out.
When I first met Hassan, like he got in the car, he played that song, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I fucks with this.
Word.
Like,
Okay.
And that was like the precursor and leading into being it being a group that like that was like the early prototype almost of IKHWAN'S vision.
Word.
So that's why like I like Cold Summer is very special.
Word. That's what's up. So who would you say y'all's influences musically, non-musically?
That's a tough one. I say we do have a lot of influences, but at the same time, I wouldn't label a person because, like I said, we're so different. Like I don't know another tune, I don't know another song or Woody or Quinn. We're all different.
Yeah, I don't think it comes down to nothing.
Yeah, I think it's more of a personal influence.
If anything, I think you could never blame us as a group.
Think
Like, to be like, y'all sound like what we sound like.
I think it's just niggas that open the door for us to do what we do, but literally we sound like no, like we get the Our Future comparison.
We get Wu-Tang, me and Quinn.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I love Our Future, I love Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? Bobby Digital is my shit, you know what I'm saying? Wolf is my literal favorite album. But you know what I'm saying, we're so much
That's
different than
yeah.
them
I don't even want
niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's literally just us, you know what I'm saying? Our
You should hear our cover of an Outkast beat.
That's what I was about to
And that's
say.
gonna drop soon also. When we find, we're gonna might put that on something or drop that somehow. But me and Hassan did something, this Outkast beat.
I think that's
fuck with that heavy.
I think that's the weirdest shit too, where we don't sound like any region either. We don't sound like
Yeah.
Southern. We don't sound like.
we
Yeah.
like that.
I mean, people will give me New York,
Yeah, a lot of people.
but I think it's because I like wear
Yeah,
shoes and pants.
You should stick with some sneakers and go.
Look like it's cold outside. Or something.
Clean.
How you compare me to New York? Like,
Yeah.
how? I'm not mad though.
But I mean, even going off that, I know. I guess with that question, I was saying like personally for y'all. So like, who did y'all grow up listening to, or like who were just people in your life that influenced you?
Influence-wise, it really is, whoever I'm listening to kind of makes me a certain way. Like right now, I've been bumping Dave East really heavy, and it just made me want to give out bars after bars. But I don't like, you know what I'm saying? So I always felt that way though. So it always comes across in music. I guess when I identify with a certain artist, I might be like, you know what, I ain't even been doing that recently. So when I hear like, I like Childish Gambino, I like Chance the Rapper, I might get a poppier beat and be like, you know what, I don't even give bars like that on certain stuff. And I have the ability to do so much, but I wouldn't even compare to nobody.
I feel like for me, No, seriously though. Like when I started rapping around 9th grade. That's when I first started listening to Lil B. It was like he was so different. He didn't care like what anybody thought about what he was saying, but he loved that shit. And like that's what I try to do with everything I put out. Like I don't make it for anybody else. I make it for me.
Tyler the Creator, because it was like that nigga was like literally there was nobody else that was making music for niggas that like we all like me, Brandon, and Quinn, we live in the county or whatever, and there was nobody making music for like niggas that live with white people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly
That's
what
true.
Here's something for the black.
Literal white kids that say like throw out a nigga like
what was it? Yonkers came up, right?
exactly.
We was
And it's
skating
like
back
cool,
in the day.
you know what I'm saying?
Learning my lessons, stealing 40 some food.
Exactly.
Savage.
Cut that out.
Yeah, that was how much you want to say that shit. So,
Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out.
I would say
Finesse.
I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop, from like Nas Effects to Wu-Tang to like older like Slick Rick and shit. But I would say more like like Jizza, Capital Steve, and shit like that. That's the type of shit I kind of like.
We was talking about what we came up like listening to. I used to listen to Young Buck Heavy. I was fucking Young Buck the World. Trick Daddy, that's my shit. Y'all don't even know. These are things y'all don't know about me. Twist Kamikaze, Twist Out, Front to Back. That's my shit.
I actually didn't know that.
You really know that? That's my shit. I fuck with me. With my dad. I wasn't allowed to listen to music with like curse words anyway. So all this shit was I used to go in my room and like write down the words page for page.
Oh, for real?
Get it in. I always felt like I was born in.
How about you, Mike?
oh, music, definitely Kanye and Wiz, personal, my dad. No doubt. Then if you be doing shit, bro, show this nigga got book.
Shout him out.
Yeah, shout out XGC, bro. They gonna see this. Shout out XGC. Mr. Will, Willie. Who else? Shout out Woody.
Fuck Sean.
Yeah.
Yo, rest in peace, Sean P.
No, fuck Sean P. The nigga died.
Sean Price.
Oh.
No, Sean.
Wait, you don't
Oh,
like
I think so.
Sean Price.
Oh, what?
Cut that yeah.
Cut that out.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, B, what's up?
Oh, man.
Them niggas ran up on Action Bronson like they don't care.
Oh, man.
Some old New York, I mean, good New York.
Fuck Sean.
Yeah, that was supposed to be our first show. I think
Oh, yeah, we had our first headline
Who
event.
was it?
We're not gonna give
Nah, they can't-
We're not giving them no
Yeah.
time.
Don't even
They're
say
not getting no
names.
time.
Wait,
You just said,
y'all was supposed to have a show? Like,
oh my god.
They're not getting
no.
They're not getting no type of. They're not.
Cause it's a couple
No
funny-
clout, we're hot, we're
It's a couple
Yeah.
we get exclusive.
we can sound it off because that's not the only nigga. It's a couple. It's a couple.
No.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not getting no shots if you want to.
They know who they are and they're gonna get their distance. That's all we have.
Story time.
I be watching interviews so I know how to speak.
Yeah.
We had
I want to be in the
let's just say
We're not naming them.
let's just air it out. We were supposed to have a show. Gave them plenty of like advice. These niggas are fun, to be honest. We dog these niggas all day. Hit them up, you know what I'm saying? Of course, love to. They just cancel on us. Like, you niggas are buns. There's no comparison. We literally are better in every facet of the game. So there's nothing.
I'm 18 years old. We turned
Exactly. These niggas are old as fuck. That's the other thing. They're old as shit. So there's no excuse. Have some responsibility. You're a grown man. So that's how I feel about it.
Alright, cool. So, I know how y'all feel about the competition. Like, y'all are, the top in the city. Who would you say
Oh, man.
y'all have your eyes on as far as, like,
Oh,
artists
bunch
in
of
the
people.
enrichment?
In the area?
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I go first?
Yeah, you go.
The first person, Tika. She's been like
Wait, she raps?
She's an expert in every facet. Like seriously, she's ready to come out with some shit, and she's been such a help, inspiration. She's hard as shit. Alfred, he's hard as shit. He's doing shit out here. Actually, in Newport News, he came out. Hand me a sweat. Man, Berlin.
Yeah, cop this.
He threw down. You know what I'm saying? He's from Newport News. And that just goes to show, you know what I'm saying, the type of niggas we're connecting with. You know, Pac 5, everybody. We're working with like the best here because that's the only thing we're accepting.
I would say, you ever heard of God's Money or Divine Council?
I was just, are they from Richmond?
Yeah, they're from here, from
Cause Erica Badu just shouted at me.
Oh, really?
On Twitter.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Really?
Today.
That's crazy.
I know we had it
That's
first.
wild.
They're gonna make things like, I mean, shout out to them. And,
Yeah, shout out Divine Council, Gotham.
Got money, yeah.
Oh, you said out of Richmond? This nigga named Woody, bro. He got
No!
I don't know anybody other than we shout out to
He's so ugly.
the people that really roll with us. Cam doesn't really rap, but he is featured on Cold Summer as Gordo. I think that's what he is.
Yeah.
But
For me, it would have to be like my brother Josh Crooks. He's like an unofficial member of IKHWAN, low key. Yogi, he run with Alfred, and he's nice. He's like he's like a crazy producer. Nicholas F, I just got put on him. I've been like listening a little bit like Huey Supreme and stuff.
Oh, somebody else.
They
I don't want to leave this out. Johannes. Have you heard of Johannes?
I think I have.
Yeah, he was on Epic Fest last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johannes, shout out to that.
Yeah.
He's doing shit.
shouts out Jig, shouts out to Pac 5.
Oh yeah, Jig.
And Huey Supreme, he doing his shit, and Shoot out in there, and Aaron, who shot our first video.
Yeah. Definitely.
There are people who, and aside from people, I know the question was like artists, but like this is just people who like genuinely work. Like these are people I would recommend somebody work with. I recommend you work with Aaron. Like he does his shit. I recommend you work with Huey Supreme. I recommend you work with Tico. Like we are the people that you see our faces because we started soon and we've been doing it. So this is how you're supposed to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're doing it. If you want to mess with somebody who's going to really do it, who's going to show up to your event and bring people to the venue, people like who we mess with. And energy in general.
So, what are some, I guess, challenges y'all face?
Just the bullshit or the city. The landscape of Richmond hip hop is so almost polluted. Like the way it fucks up like niggas that are trying to be on the come up, and even though it's good, like we really are stagnant. The game is stagnant water. Like the people you just mentioned, they deserve to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? They deserve these big cars. But the way it's set up to get a show or anything, it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? We have a 2,000 view video on YouTube. They should be screaming our names out.
If you give it out to somebody who doesn't have much, like, I mean, what it takes now is knowing people. I understand that's the business of things, but also when we say, like, I can be, in Richmond, I could be the head of everything, and I could be the best rapper, technically.
Exactly.
But I couldn't even have, I might not have no bars at all. I still run this. And I don't care if you're good, I gotta give my man who's however, I gotta give him a show before I give you a show. And I'm not worried about how you can be marketed, your come up, what you can really do, like what you really stand for. Like what's a movement coming out of Richmond that means anything other than guns and having straps? IKHWAN'S vision stands for something.
So just to, you know what I'm saying, add to what you said, we're trying to bring up those like younger people. Like every show we have, we try to fuck with like a friend we have. Like
that's another hard.
Shouts out Gab.
But like that's another hard thing because a lot of people are group oriented, so they don't like working with other groups. They feel like it's breaking their boundary, which I don't fuck with that. Like I think everybody should work as a community. Like, even if you're with one group, even though like we got some bad blood niggas like fuck the Moab niggas, but we don't fuck with them niggas. But, all them niggas. Shout out all them niggas.
They'll come to the next video.
But shout out Gavin. Shout out Gavin.
Gavin did his shit at the show.
Yeah, and that's my young buck, but he rolled with them Moab niggas, so it's like we didn't work with him as much. I would definitely work with him again.
Yeah, that was actually about good follow-up to my next question. So what do you think Richmond has to do to get on the stage of like Atlanta?
Work together.
We definitely
work together.
And we also need more shit like this.
Yes,
Because
Cause y'all like y'all put people on. Like niggas don't realize that like blogs is what people do.
exactly.
Every time a blog is fucked with us, our views have gone up, followers, more presence at shows. So definitely.
I feel like you were saying earlier, we're scared to like support each other here. Like you said, we're so group oriented. Like we're scared to. All right, we'll wear your shirt at this show. You wear our stuff.
They want something too.
Niggas
be like, wear my shirt. Let me get a verse.
Yeah. We just work together. you couldn't ignore like all the talent we have here. We all work together. You wouldn't be able to ignore it. We'll be the next like big thing, really.
I mean, we're trying to. I feel like I want to get some more out of here, and I feel like really going out of school. I go to school outside of Richmond, and coming back makes me love like where I'm from more. And I just feel like the only thing they can do is just start letting younger people, like start listening to the younger generation, like start listening to
instead of these old ass shit.
Just telling me what I am and how I'm doing this. Like understand like it's different and this is how it's going now, and we just need people to understand that and work with us instead of being like, oh, he a rapper, everybody want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Don't get us that, or everybody's a group, everybody's doing this. Everybody is doing it, but not everybody has things. Yeah. Because everybody works, but not everybody gets paid to do it.
That's fine.
Period.
Yeah, I feel like we as a generation, not even music, we just need to be more open-minded towards everything. And that's the all around. That's the whole neighborhood. That's what IKHWAN is about.
Yes. So what do y'all think about just rap in general? Like how, like you have your chances, you have like our future, like you were saying. How do you think rap is changing for the better? Like, do you think it's like almost a renaissance? Because
I don't like hip hop.
That's crazy.
I don't like rap.
How do y'all feel about it?
I think it's the best.
Crazy shit on the radio.
I think it's the best it's ever been because you have a selection. Just because you have a selection.
That's how I feel. It's versatility. It's more diverse.
It's so much better. You know what I mean? Sometimes some bullshit floats to the top of the toilet, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? This shit is still getting better. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, you know what I'm saying? Chance, like that's crazy. This man is having live bands. Like niggas weren't doing that since the Roots, and he took it to the next level somewhat. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, like elevating the game, you have to respect that because people are stuck in a nostalgia state where, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
They're stuck. That's stuck.
What happened last year?
Yeah, like fuck that. Like niggas are making amazing shit. It's the best it's ever been.
And that's why I hate hearing people say like, oh, I don't fuck with the new certain artists. Like I hear people all the time, I don't fuck with the new Kanye, I don't fuck with the new this. It's just I'm staying relevant at the time. You gotta do it. And he's doing good at it. So why hate him?
I listen to good music. It's not like I listen to Drake. Yeah, it's good, but like Drake can't make me feel away. I'm listening when I listen to Core, and this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? When this shit just references I really understand. Like Drake can say start from the bottom, but can can Dave say start from the bottom, and I really feel it or really see it. You know what I'm saying? So I look for people up top. I already know that like I feel like we make good music. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like listen to people who are in the same mindset where they're really working on making music instead of being at the top, because regardless of what anybody says, that will change how the music is made, I feel. Unless you're really that type of guy who just plays off it or is not worried about the fame. So I don't even like to do music like that. I listen to it, but like the hardest stuff is underground.
Tell me, would you walk with me? Walk with me. Yeah. Cold love, cold city, cold triggers. Deep think of mama son such a cold.
What is y'all's like rituals, or what do y'all have to do before you record a track?
Before I record a track, first like once I write to it, I gotta leave it alone for a second. I can't like stress it. Like I can't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wrote this song we just did this morning, and after I wrote it, I didn't like look at it no more. Another thing would probably be like, I normally take my shoes off, but this is a new place, I'm taking my shoes off. And probably like for me, I take like this deep ass breath and be good after that, for real.
I have to eat some shitty, like very greasy food. Like Five Guys, go to Five Guys, get the regular hamburger with some barbecue sauce and fucking jalapenos and get a fried one. That's I be zooted in the booth, bro. Like
Before I record, we usually record on weekends, so I work every weekend, and I'll just play the music through my headphones while I'm on the grill cooking, and then I'll just while I'm on the grill cooking, I'll do that, and then I'll just learn it the whole day. Usually when I record, my phone is almost always about to die. These are just facts. So I just feel like having a dead phone may help too. I usually be irresponsible the whole day until my phone's about to die, and then I jump in the booth and give it all I got.
And water, lots of water.
Oh yeah, water. I use the bathroom at least 3 times.
H2O.
Just facts. Have to use the bathroom 3 times.
First with me, I just know roll a joint. Some that good Richard Herb. Some that good. Shout out to the plug. Some that good Richard Herb. I don't smoke blunts. We don't do blunts, so we just roll a joint. We happen to have some liquor or something, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, bro. Like some beef, like you gotta get some beer.
Yeah, beer, yeah. I drink brew or like some bottle of beer. Either or.
Personally, my ritual, I like listening to like the beat for literally like a week before you're thinking about writing. Like I just download it on my phone, ride around, bump it for a little bit, chill, and like a little doobie or something. Just listen to it. And that's it.
Do me like I did you, cause that's a real foul. But how this gonna work out if we don't talk for hours?
Yeah, so what is next rival?
I got clothing and things coming out by the time. Hashtag by the time. That's gonna be out probably. Probably by this time next year. I'm not gonna rush this time.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna let this actually develop. I'm not gonna rush it. A lot of people have stuff and they throw it out. Yeah. And we're definitely we got an IB logo. We got the logo. So definitely look for tweaking memorabilia.
Yeah, and tweaking the video and me and Tune are working on Pac-Man video and me and Brandon are working on Me and More video. Yeah. And look out for fucking You Know Why We're Here.
And look out for Lovely.
And that 2016 is gonna be like the whole group project. Yeah. That shit is
there's gonna be a lot of group of individuals. Me and Quinn are still launching Indigo. It's a cool one. We've been working with the Circle Thrift. Shout out to town.
Shout out Circle Thrift.
Yeah. And me and Brandon coming out with this new hit called Trap Boom. Think about the video.
Definitely New Year's. I'm gonna personally send it to you, but you're gonna hear that shit getting recorded.
And definitely look out for Lovely coming out probably. I'm giving 3 months. 3 months and Lovely's gonna be coming out. It's a tape between me and Quinn. When we get together, we really make a lot of songs that I feel like are either based around women or kind of give you a nostalgia feeling about it or something you can relate to, which is like I said before, the type. Not even like that, but and the cover art's gonna be crazy. Probably drop 2 videos for it. 5 to 7 songs. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, we might fuck around, drop something on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
For me, I'm trying to drop like a movie, like low key like a musical, but in our genre. So it's gonna definitely be something you've never seen before.
Yeah, this is really some shit that you never like.
You never like rappers. You hear musical and you think like, oh, this is gonna be some crazy. But like it's gonna be like, cause I don't like musicals, but it's gonna be something that I can bang with, and it's gonna be like an actual part of my life. I don't want to like get into details, but that's definitely next for me.
No! Can we do that though?
It's gonna be like kind of like just like a string of music videos put together. We got it, but like in order and it makes sense, like
Yeah, so I guess anything else y'all want to say or shout outs?
Shout out Tico, shout out Alfred, shout out Berlin, shout out everybody that fucks with us, shout out every fan, shout out County, shout out Southside, shout out Eastside, shout out Northside, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
I got a shout out Amir and Lonnie, bro. Shout out my nigga Global Kicks. Shout out Amir and Lonnie, bro. They ain't with us no more, but shout out. Shout out Global Kicks up in DC.
Shout out to Chris from Circle Thrift.
Oh fuck yeah!
Free my brother Chris.
Happy birthday, Asia. Shout out to
happy birthday
to the badass white bitch in the West.
Shout out QC. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Shout out Kiera, that's my girl. I love her.
Y'all trying to get chills. Everything
Look at me. Everything I rapped about was stuff I did before.
She keeps giving me read receipts. I can't deal with the read receipts.
I wish a nigga would.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you get read receipts.
Shout out to all our fans and everybody. Bumping our shit and everything. Come out to the next show. We actually we got a show in December. Pennsylvania.
December 12th.
Open for Cassidy. Then on the 19th.
For Cassidy. Yes, for Cassidy.
Yo, is it gonna be here?
No, it's Pennsylvania. You know, it's his hometown and shit.
Yeah, crazy. I had the whole thing.
We got the show on December 19th at Circle Thrift. That's gonna be lit.
And I think Alfred's coming out to that, and we have some cats going out and like putting in work. So it's ready to be great.
And I want to shout out, like I did say, shouts out to Petersburg, like I said, IKHWAN'S, because they really support and love a lot of our music. And just people, yeah, they really bump it and play it, repost and everything like that. So shout out to Jig, D2, and the homie Joe.
And my mom.
Yeah, my
I
mom.
love you, mom.
Yeah.
You be fucking up that chick.
Bro, shout out to the white girls, bro.
I
Why no shout out to the white girls?
What about, can we go mixed girls? Shout out to the mixed girls?
Alright, shout out to the mixed Jones.
With the afros.
Shouts out Highland Park. Like, I'm from Highland Park telling people they don't fuck with me, I don't think.
Shout out to them
like,
badass West End females.
Right.
Shout out to
Yes,
McDonald's on East Main, because I never have to get my order redone when y'all do my shit.
Shouts out Bob Evans on Glenside.
Fuck Bob Evans. Bob Evans.
I'm a bubble in the belly of a motherfucking creature.
So, by the way, the Kanye West joint?
Low key, but more than one song.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to make
I
a.
can bang
It is a
with that.
thing.
Yeah.
Is niggas trying to make a Trap in the Closet remix though?
I'm good.
It's like 28 songs. Like, that's
Or what?
Trapped in the Closet.
Is that how it is? I never listened.
Yeah.
I watched every one.
Like, I think you
Yeah,
had it.
you know they came out with new ones, right?
Are you
Really?
serious?
What?
It's like 39, right? I saw. It was.
Yeah, let's go down.
What the fuck niggas doing?
Fucking nigga.
Yes.
You mess up when you don't put it, or you mess up when Serge Ibaka's taking threes. Like we got
Yes.
playing their role. Like, it's just like that,
Yeah.
basically.
What if he tries to come in and like run our face?
Then that's a shout out, and we're gonna blow up even harder. So I really wish a nigga would. I really wish a nigga would.
Fuck you, Serge Ibaka.
Hey, whoa.
Serge Ibaka did shit.
OKC, every day, all day.
Really? I'm not mad at
Yes,
that.
yes.
Since when?
That's my boy.
Fuck that nigga now.
Cool. I'm gonna just ask a couple more questions. 'Cause I know people hungry. And alright,
You
so-
hungry.
I'm hungry too. But so like, what's next for IKHWAN'S?
The world.
You already know why we're
World
here.
domination.
I was actually thinking about shooting sex tape. Like, how do y'all feel about
Can I be in it?
it?
It's,
Yeah. Yeah, sex tape coming.
I'm not
I
affiliated.
do not approve.
Yeah.
I do not approve of this message.
It's them.
Hey, camera shot.
No.
I'm trying to have like an 8-son or some shit. Like,
Yeah,
something wicked,
exactly. And like one big bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like when we played French Vanilla, bro.
White bitches love that.
I'm telling you, bro. That's why.
After the show, bro, so many white girls walk. Was y'all the guys singing
They
that?
love-
I was flexing like it was my song. I was like, I still have my shirt off. So I'm like, yeah, that was me. That was
And they were like that, like singing the lyrics in the song that dropped. They were like French Vanilla.
Exactly.
French
The mosh pits were crazy.
Yeah,
They started moshing, started
Yes,
show.
bro.
I could tell he was. I
Look,
like after the last opener, I had to talk to him because I knew he would be too like. But he was straight. But like they were like, boom.
Yeah,
Boom.
But and it was a shawty, this girl right in front of me, so I'm like, alright, y'all hit the girl. The girl like, fuck it, I'm moshing. Bitch hit me like,